Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making some bows to add to some items I've already crocheted, because in my last video where I'm showing my crochet hats, someone left a comment asking for a tutorial on how I made the bows for this cat hat here, because they do some crochet for charity, specifically for children with cancer, and they'd like to know how to make these cute bows as, you know, kind of little added adornment to the hats and things for the children. So, you know, I really applaud this person, and I'm, you know, very happy that they enjoyed my video and would like to know how I made these bows. So I'm going to make some bows today. I think what I'm going to do is make some bows for these little ankle warmers that I have. I think I'm just going to use some black yarn. I think that would look cute, and I'm thinking maybe like, because these are quite small, maybe two just kind of going down, I think, or maybe just one at the top. I'm not sure yet, but I'll make two and put it on one, and if I don't like the look of that, I'll just add 1, 2 each, and I haven't wasted any yarn. So I think that's the plan for those. And then I'm going to add some bows to the tops of these socks that I've crocheted recently. And I think I'm going to use this yarn. I really like these colours together. Might be a bit of a weird combo. I think that looks cute. So I'll be doing those. And then I think I will add some bows similar to this cat hat here onto this just plain grey one that I knitted a while ago. I think that'll be really cute, and I'm just going to use this yarn. I think that's nice, and this is the yarn that I used to make my socks, and it's really nice. It's a recycled yarn, so I think it's, what is it? This is 35% wool, 20% acrylic, 20% polyamide, and 25% viscose, as you know, all kind of recycled fibres. So that's really cool. It's makes nice comfy socks. So that's the plan for today. Let's get started. So the cat hat that I made quite a while ago, like maybe a couple years ago or a year and a half. I honestly, I don't know. I've completely lost track of time. But I kind of couldn't really remember how I did the bows. I thought I kind of just chained and then slip stitched up and down to kind of make it bulkier. But upon reflection, I can see that's clearly not what I did. And I've done some searching around, and I think I managed to find the original tutorial that I used to make these. So that will be linked down in the description below, along with some other bow tutorials that I've seen that kind of have different vibes. But it's basically chaining and then slip stitching into kind of the back kind of loop of the chain. So yeah, I am going to try and get some footage of it being clear what I'm doing, but I don't have a tripod or anything like that. I have a very simple setup, so I'll try my best. I'll probably have to use my phone, maybe I'll be able to figure something out, but yeah, so that's the plan. But if you want a better tutorial, it's linked down in the description. Okay.
From above, everyday would seem your love song. Press me to your our world where roses bloom. When you speak, angel, sing from above. Everyday voice seems
Okay, so I'm at the end of the last kind of part of my bow, so do that last slip stitch, and then I'm just going to chain one and cut the yarn, and then at the ends I'm just going to tie this one like that. I've done this to all, oh no, need it to this one as well, and then I've got 4 pieces total. So for the long ones I chained 30, of these smaller ones I chained 15. For the longer ones what we're doing is we're creating a circle like that. So I'm just going to take these threads and weave them through the other side, make sure not to twist it. Going. There we go. And then I'm just going to go through the other side as well. So just 2 simple stitches, and then I'm just going to tie it again. Ugh, all this yarn flying everywhere, it's making my nose itch. Okay, so and there we go, we've got our circle, and then that's the bow basically. And then we take this one, but I'm just going to weave kind of these ends through a little bit if I can. Now I will say this process is a little bit fiddly, but I mean it's really cute and they are quite simple to make, but I would probably recommend doing this with kind of slightly chunkier yarn like I'm doing here. I imagine trying to do this with thin yarn might be a bit of a kerfuffle, and I wouldn't want to do that. So that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Can get, oh, there we go. Okay, so just putting those in. That's not a word. I've woven those in. Alright. Alright, so there we go. And then I've got my 2 pieces here. So what I'm going to do is just squish that in the middle. Make sure it's kind of even on both sides. And then this kind of fold in half, and then that's like, okay, this is really hard to see. Can you kind of see? Sorry. Oh my god, sorry, the lighting is terrible, but I'm just going to start wrapping around with these spare threads. Go and then do the other one going the other way. So, like, okay, there we go. Now you can see it. So with the extra just threads, I just kind of just literally wrapped around the center, going in opposite directions, and then while it's there you can kind of tug it about to get it all nice and even. And then I'm just going to tie a knot at the back just to keep that tight. Might be better leaving longer threads for the kind of the top longer pieces, so then you could be able to attach it really easily to whatever you're putting on as well. But there we go. There we go. That is how simple it is. Now, I do apologise for the footage of me actually making these. It wasn't a very good setup, so I do apologise. I think you can kind of see what I'm doing. You're basically chaining, and then instead of working into the V's, you're working into the kind of loop that's at the back of the chain. Yeah, so this is so cute. Oh, I like bows. They're so cute, right? So I'm hoping I've got just enough thread to kind of put it through and then tie a knot on the other side. So I think I'll just go in with my crochet hook to just kind of pull those threads through. Where's the other one? Oh no. See, I am not good with this kind of like fiddly business. There we go. Okay, so I've got the 2 threads here, and I'm gonna have to make a very tiny knot. Yeah, I would definitely leave longer threads. Oops, I wasn't thinking that through properly, but may live and learn. Okay, that's one. Okay, the thread split, but I mean, it's good enough. It is good enough for just my little sleep socks, but if you want to, maybe on a hat, or you're gifting it to someone, and things like that, I would definitely just go in and just with a couple more stitches just to secure it a little bit better. But it's so cute. Okay, now I need to refrain from putting bows on everything. I've already started putting bows on my Christmas tree. You can see here, it's kind of just a ribbon that had wire end that I had just lying around, and I thought it'd be cute to make some bows to add on my tree, because we don't have a lot of like baubles and stuff, so I just made some bows. And then I've crocheted these little stockings, which are so cute as well. That one's mine and that one's my partner's. And then obviously actually you can't see, but I crocheted the angel on top, who's a little angel frog, who's so cute. So okay, I'm gonna go through it again with this one that has a knot in it. Oops. But yeah, so get my threads. I think these ones do have, this one does have a bit of a longer tail, so that's good. Okay, so now that I've at least kind of demonstrated what I'm doing, I'm going to go ahead and get all the bows ready for all my other objects, and I'll be back with you in a moment, I guess.
When you press me to your a world where roses bloom. When you speak from above. Every day would seem turning into love song.
Okay, so we're back and I finished all of my projects. So first I've got the little ankle warmers. The bows are okay. I'm really glad I did go ahead and make 2 for each because this is so adorable. I'm really glad I've done this because I don't really wear my ankle warmers a lot. I kind of forget about them. I just kind of forget. But maybe now with them being way cuter, maybe I'll remember them more and wear them more often because they are very cute. I do really like ankle and leg warmers. And then of course my little bed socks. It's so cute. I don't know what's going on here. It's just woven in. I don't know what's wrong with me. Woven. I keep trying to say weaved. But where I've woven in the threads is still showing. But there we go. So I really love this colour combination. I think this is really cute. Now I did just tie these in for the other ones, my leg warmers and then the hat. I kind of did an extra stitch kind of going through the fabric and then through the kind of the wrapped parts in the center, which kind of definitely makes them a lot more secure, so I do recommend doing that. But I think these are fine for the, but again, what is all threads everywhere? Drop my hook. This is why I am not a professional YouTuber, but super cute. And then of course lastly the hat. There's threads everywhere. Now I've just gone with 1 for this, just to mix it up with the amount of bows that I'm doing on my projects. And I think 1 is just, it's just really cute, I think. Also, I'm not very good with slip stitches, so I'm feeling it in my hands a little bit. So I think it's good with just 1. It just adds a little extra something to this. Not boring because it's a cat hat and there's a nice texture, but you know, just adds a little more pizzazz. I think it's cute. So there we go. I really hope this was probably not helpful. The tutorial I will link in the description. That will be helpful. But I don't know, maybe a little inspo to just make some silly little bows and add them to things. I think they're really cute. They're really simple to make. They do work up very quickly. But if you're like me and you're not very good with slip stitches, then just take it slow and easy. I don't know. They're just, for some reason, I find slip stitches really hard on my hands and wrists, and also I'm just really slow at them. But if you're better at slip stitches, these are going to go really, really quickly. And I think they're really good. They're just a good way to kind of get a very simple looking bow, but very neat. You know, if you just make a thread and then tie it in a bow, it kind of goes a bit wonky and dodgy and stuff, but this is really cute. It's just a perfect little bow. Okay, I am going to go now and eat because it is 12:30 and I haven't eaten yet because I'm silly. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you hopefully some point later on this month. I've got 2 videos planned for this month. I'm hoping I'll be able to get out, but yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye.
I would.